What's up guys and welcome back to On the Brick with another custom sets review. I purchased this particular version of the Jedi Temple from Galactic Brick Stores on Etsy. Link to that is in the description down below. It comes with 555 pieces and 9 minifigures, but is it worth it? And if you like what you see today, I would really appreciate it if you considered subscribing. Now I will be completely honest and tell you that I definitely overpaid for this by purchasing it from Etsy as opposed to a place like AliExpress, but I also knew that going in. For me, getting it faster from someone in the US is kind of worth the extra cost. It's basically the same as if I just paid more for the shipping to get it here faster anyway. Now that does mean that this build is made using both non-Lego bricks and non-Lego minifigures, and unfortunately it does show in a major way right off the bat. This here is supposed to be a statue of a Jedi holding the lightsaber. In the instructions and the promo images, the two arms are able to come together, but in real life I was never able to make that work. This is an issue that I've had with these particular toe ball connections using non-Lego pieces before, as they're just not really able to connect all the way and leaves the statue looking kind of awkward like this. Overall though, the Jedi statue does look pretty well. I think the final design of it is decently nice, especially at this scale. You get exactly what it's supposed to be, and I've said before that is rather important. But I can't help but feel like it could have somehow been better. I think maybe the arm thing is just throwing me off, but hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Another area that I really don't like though is this pathway, this entryway to the library here, with the two pillars and then this off-center top area. I can't call it an arch because it's not, but it also just doesn't really look that good to me. I understand that this is meant to show the division from the outside to the inside, but it's just really weirdly done. The two pillars themselves look nice, but this giant block on top just stands out. Like I said, it doesn't really look that good on its own, and being off-center just makes it way more awkward. I honestly think it would have just been better to have the pillars on the opposite ends of the base plate as opposed to this, because there's no angle from where this looks really good. It almost feels like the design is meant to emulate taking a slice of the Jedi Temple, as if you literally just carved out this one section during the attack, like those books that show you the inside of the various vehicles, of which the name I'm currently forgetting. But that's really only the case with this entranceway and nothing else. It's very awkwardly done. Now on the inside you do get two bookshelves which are exactly identical. The builds for these are literally exactly the same, so I would recommend if you want some variety, just change it up yourself. It's really not that hard. I think a lot of people will agree that these are definitely the coolest part. The holographic blue look of these has always been a standout for many people, which is why the Jedi Temple library tends to be recreated a lot. Just because of the technique used, these are a little tedious to build, but again, not that bad, and the final result looks really great. The backside is completely empty, there's nothing really here, but unfortunately the front side is equally bland. There's no statues, no bus here, it's just the pillars and that's really it. Again, I feel like this stopped just one step short of being really good. If we remove most of the minifigures, you can see that there is a pattern to the floor here, but it is also incredibly flat. There's no stairs, no differentiation here. It's pretty standard. It doesn't look bad by any means. I'm glad that they do have that there, and they leave you plenty of studs to arrange the minifigures however you would like. You do get 9 of the minifigures with this. 6 Phase 2 501st Clone Troopers, that's a lot of numbers, 2 Jedi Temple Guards, and then of course Anakin/Darth Vader. These are not my favorite looking minifigures, but they're also not horrible by any means. I think they do the job perfectly fine, honestly. And in fact, they really elevate this set, because without it, it just looks pretty bland and boring. There's nothing special about the build on its own that really stands out. Yes, you can tell exactly what this is and exactly what it's supposed to be, but it really only feels complete with the minifigs included. I feel like both Mustafar and the Obi-Wan Vader duel that I showed off last time both can stand on their own and are only elevated with the minifigures, but this really relies on the figures to be necessary. Overall, this one is definitely a hard pass for me. If you see this, you can definitely find better options out there. It's $70 for only 555 pieces, plus the 9 minifigs, and again, that's if you get it on Etsy. If you find it on AliExpress or something, you'll probably pay way less. But even then, the design has several flaws that really just don't make it worthwhile. So with that said, I really would recommend just avoiding this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like this video if you like what you saw, and consider subscribing for future custom sets. Thanks to all of you for your continued support and for watching, and a special thanks to my patrons like Shiny Mimikyu for helping make videos like this possible. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.